are now going to move to take number 3. And we are going to fly out, as we mentioned Kendrick Lamar earlier. But now it is Drake coming with his own response, and it ain't music. A while back he talked about pressing a red button. His red button is this: Drake is suing his own record label, Universal Music Group, UMG, and Spotify over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. He is suing them for launching an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Not Like Us. The court filing claims UMG used Spotify and Apple's Siri to push Not Like Us over Drake's tracks. Employees perceived as loyal to Drake were allegedly fired as a part of an effort to cover up UMG's actions. UMG paid influencers and radio stations to boost Lamar's song without disclosure. And number 4, a whistleblower revealed bots generated 30 million early streams for Not Like Us. That was 5 days ago. And then also Philip Lewis tweeted out that Drake had launched a second legal actions case against or lawsuit against UMG over the Not Like Us theme song or song, accusing the music giant of defamation and claiming it could have halted the release. They could have halted the release of the song, falsely accusing him of being a sex offender. Before you go, Elijah, I want to say that it is clear now that Not Like Us is the greatest diss song of all time. None of these other songs have required somebody to pull out a lawsuit. Never. Never. Regardless of it's pumped up or not. His brother went to the court. That boy got on the phone. He called his lawyer and said, "This ain't right. No other. This has gotten no other. No other has ever done this before." So there's that. How do you feel about this? Do you feel like Drake is in the right? If this song was boosted, what does this say about Universal Music Group? Is that song really all that popular? Like, how do you feel about this, man?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all, man. I like Drake. That's the thing. I like Drake with the melody. But it's just, but I don't know if this was the greatest move, man. I mean, if this is just a way to make sure that he does not perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl on a bigger stage, I don't like it at all. Because at the end of the day, man, Drake, when you was in his shoes, when you had your beef with Meek Mill, you went to Philadelphia. I don't know if you remember this, but I do. You went to Philadelphia and you did back to back on that stage, and that's Meek Mill's hometown. You did that, So for you to try to make sure he doesn't do it at the biggest stage or whatever, that kind of don't sit well with me because Drake, at the end of the day, you're Drake. I don't think that people are going to really totally look at you differently. I mean, they are. Some people will. They never will forgive you. Some people will. They'll forgive you. If it's because I don't. There wasn't nothing true or false. If this was true, like you was really out there with R. Kelly type stuff, yeah, we looking at you different, Drake. But we don't really have evidence. I don't have it. So I'm just going to say at the end of the day, man, I just feel like this is harmful to you more than anything because it's not like it's real evidence planted against you. Just like you use Kendrick Lamar beat his wife. I mean, he could have lost some deals and he could have lost some record sales because of that as well. Like you said, he beat his wife. He said you're a pedophile. I mean, the really thing that came out of all of it is just that one record sounded better than the other. That was it. I mean, if you look at it during a Not Like Us worldwide tour listen party, you had people in Toronto singing or Canada singing it. You had people in California singing it. People in Louisiana, everywhere around the world, people singing it. So, if he did have payola, he paid the right people because I mean everybody's playing this song. It's not like it's not being played somewhere, and for you to try to stop it, I don't like it not one bit, man. Because I feel like you kind of pushed this beef a little bit more than what it should have been. Because even if you listen to Euphoria, Kendrick did not say anything like he was a pedophile or anything in that song. All he was going through the stuff that we already knew or we already heard in Beef Records. And then you went around with Family Matters saying you beat your wife and then Not Like Us came out. So, I mean, in a court of law, I don't know if you would win that one. So, I don't like this move, Drake. I really wish you would have stayed quiet to probably about after the Super Bowl when people probably would have, when the Kendrick hype would have died down a little bit after the Super Bowl. You come
Died
out.
down.
You're not
Huh?
gonna die.
No, that boy finna release some more music. You better believe it. What is it, December? It's December 1st. I guarantee you Kendrick gonna drop an album by January.
Oh, I think so too. But I'm talking about after
Oh,
the
he
Super
and
Bowl.
then after no. He's just getting started because then after that he gonna go on tour. Well, not like us will be the anthem of that tour. No, ain't no slowing down. Let's get that cleared up.
Well, we
2025.
probably.
The first half of 2025 is Kendrick's.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, you let them have that first half. You let them have the end of 2024, have that first half, and then when the second half come around, I think that's when you should have just released some music. But you going out sad like this, boy. You going out sad like this.
Listen, man.
First half.
The first half of 2025 gonna belong to K Dot. That boy finna, he gonna drop an album. He probably gonna have something in there talking about the court filings. He gonna put something in there. He gonna put it to a nice little DJ Mustard beat. He's gonna have a few melodies in there. Probably throw SZA in there a few times or a couple of other artists with singing, and then he gonna go on tour right after the Super Bowl. Usher did the same thing. He dropped the Coming Home album. He just performed the Super Bowl and he went on tour. That's it's the perfect window to do that. I wouldn't blame him. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm probably gonna be at one of them concerts. So content. But nah, man, I if this was the red button, man, God, I don't know. This changes a lot for not just the rivalry itself, but for the rap game. Because it's gonna start uncovering how often is this stuff actually happening with this payola scheme and these bots are really getting their numbers. Like people rap about it and say people gonna start calling their lawyers a lot. Oh, I don't think your album really got that many streams. We finna uncover. There's finna be some uncoverings. The curtain is gonna get pulled back. The sheets are gonna get pulled up. The skeletons are gonna come out the closet. It's gonna get bad. Drake didn't open up a can of worms here, bro. Litigation, court filings.
You think his records have payola?
That could open up Pandora's box on himself. Like, we don't know, bro. We don't know. What we can say is that Drake is the most I guess not recognizable, but he is the most credentialed or has the most accolades of any artist of all time. So we can say that. We don't know if it's payola. We don't know. But he got the accolades. But right now this just I don't know, man. To his legacy, it kind of doesn't look good right now. Like what type of music can you drop to bring it back? What type of song can you do to bounce back? Like you bounce back from Pusha T, but now like you're dealing with an artist that Kendrick is. He might not be as acclaimed, but he's just as big. He can put up the same amount of numbers that you can. What do you do now? What does LeBron do facing Kobe? Like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that boy bought them papers out. He bought them papers out. No Usher. This is something. So we will keep our eyes on that situation to see if anything goes forward. If Kendrick is just gonna say, "Screw that! I'm gonna perform not like us anyways at the Super Bowl," which would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. And hopefully I can get some credentials and be there inside of it for content purposes. Content
Me too.
purposes. Content. We'll be there and do a podcast. Something. We'll do some content reasons. But yeah, we'll see how that situation all unfolds. Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel and also Follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.